Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. The card back is on the wall. I just wanted to go a bit rogue and start this episode a little differently. Boom, let's go behind me here and just show you where Phasma sits on the card backs here. Great card back this. Oh, doesn't it scream out Star Wars? Look at this. Brilliant. I don't know what you call that pattern. It's like Death Star pattern, isn't it? Brilliant though. Unbelievably good. So Phasma is on the wall here. I wish there was some more Force Awakens card backs, you know. I mean, I really wish that that had been Force Awakens, because he did appear like that. That was like the peak, or the, you know, the culmination of everything in the Force Awakens. I mean, he didn't speak in it, but who cares, man? When he turned around and lifted his hood off, I just thought, oh my God, it was Luke Skywalker on our screens again, you know. My childhood hero right there. And then, you see, we've already got a Luke. They could have, like, that could have been your Luke for Last Jedi. That's his, like, best moment in the film. That was, like, his worst moment in Last Jedi. Throwing the lightsaber over his bloody shoulder. But anyway, let's talk about Phasma. Let's get her off here. Boom, and back we go. So, as I say, it's a great card back. And the figure's awesome as well. Let me just also say that the 5 POA of this figure is also excellent. I mean, if you're like me and you've just got her in one kind of pose, stance, the 5 POA does nicely. Just stood there amongst like a squad of stormtroopers, you know. That's all really I want to do anyway. But the good thing is about the articulated figure, it's better, all day, every day, because look what you can do with the arms. I've said this about figures, you know. Certain figures, like politicians or, you know, people like Krennic, you know, I don't really care about arm articulation. They just stand in one place. But the thing about troopers is they're always holding weapons, and if they're 5 POA, they've got to be holding it down by their side, and I think that sucks, man. It's just not good enough. I wouldn't care. They could, I mean, you know, this whole thing of 5 POA, why did they do it? So they probably did it to saving money, make things cheaper for a younger audience. But, you know, I wished at least they'd bent the elbows and the arms and stuff. But anyway, what a great figure and what a great card back. You know, Phasma, we could talk about her. We could talk about how short her screen time was and everything, but I'm not really fussed about that. I thought that she was, you know, significant. She placed her thumbprint or whatever on the saga, and she's, well, I've never really seen her as like the new Boba Fett. People said that, didn't they, around the time? I just saw her as the leader of the stormtroopers, which was a really good idea. In fact, actually, that was the first concept of Boba Fett, wasn't it? I think that he was first. You see over there? There he is, the concept prototype Fett. He was supposed to be like the leader of the stormtroopers, and that never came to pass. He was more of a bounty hunter, independent of the Empire. Although, ironically, his genetic template is the foundation of the Stormtrooper army. But this character, Phasma, well done, Phasma. I love that scene, actually. There are some funny bits in The Last Jedi. He slaps Finn. Well done, Phasma. Anyway, basically the thing of Phasma being the leader of the Stormtroopers is a re-realization of what Boba Fett was supposed to be. There you go, got the focus there. So, solid goods cape, but it really works on her. She's a beast. Such a tall lady. Gwendolyn Christie, is it? And the card back, man, as I said, this would go right up high. If I was to be putting all these card backs in order, not versus any original trilogy stuff, but if I was talking about modern era card backs done in the old style, this would be right up there, man, I tell you. Just like Lando Calrissian from Solo is right up there. That's a good card back, but look at that, man. Brilliant. I mean, they brought her out in the Black Series as well, articulated in the red and black boxes. What a waste of time. They should have just brought her out like this from the get-go. I hope they've learned that lesson. Never put 3 3/4 inch in Black Series again, Hasbro. But thankfully, guys like this who did also come out in the Black Series. Going back to the, if you look at my last review on Chewbacca, thankfully guys like this found their way back into the vintage line, but there's still a ton of other characters out there that could have and should have been on a vintage card back. Mara Jade! Darth Plagueis the Wise! You know what I mean? Anyway, it really annoys me to this day. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this, just a little bit of an overview and a chat of Captain Phasma, as my friend James from Fellow Figure Collectors calls her. I don't know why he calls her that, but it's Phasma. I think he's just either joking or he legitimately doesn't know her name. But anyway, she's awesome. And she looks great, stood like in front of a whole load of army building First Order stormtroopers. Fantastic. Awesome. Now, she's got one of those holsters that the Stormies have, because it's obviously kind of the similar mould, but she doesn't come with a pistol. She just comes with that. And who told you to take off that helmet? FN 2187, is it 2187? FN 2187. Submit your blaster for inspection. See, I like The Force Awakens, man. I really did. It felt like Star Wars, and then we kind of lost that feeling, and we have that feeling back again via The Mandalorian. I mean, yeah, you can argue the rip-off aspects echoing A New Hope and all that till the cows come home, and I can totally understand all those points, but in terms of getting excited and feeling it, it really did pull me right back into the franchise. Loved it. There's some things I didn't like about it, but oh yes. And I felt the potential. I thought, wow, where are we going with this? I can't wait to see how it all ends, and I just think they made a right mess of it. So disappointing. Anyway, it's 5 years ago now, actually, since The Force Awakens was sort of the build-up for it. So this figure, for whatever reason, Phasma always reminds me of the build-up for The Force Awakens. Just because I think the merchandise was flying around. Kylo Ren's another one, you know, I remember seeing him and her and opening them up and thinking, wow, what are they going to be like? What do they do in the film? Good times. That's exactly 5 years ago this year. The lead up to The Force Awakens, a magical time. The road to episode 7 was brilliant. Anyway, I've waffled on far too long. If you are new around here, subscribe, and you've lasted this long, make sure if you are a subscriber that you tap the notification bell so you don't miss an upload, because I think a lot of the bell taps have disappeared on YouTube. Don't ask me why. This has been Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.